Welcome back, everyone. Today, we'll answer the question, what is the Empire of Aht Urhgan? The Empire of Aht Urhgan dominates the Ardija continent, a landmass found east of Medartia. This massive nation lies between the Gugru Blue and the countries of the Far East, and is governed by the Divine Empress, a ruler who wields absolute religious and secular authority. During the time of the Crystal War, the allied forces of Altana, including Tabnasia, one of the Empire's largest training partners, petitioned for the aid of Aht Urhgan's armies. Despite repeated requests for help, the Empire remained steadfast in her isolation and dispatched not a single soldier. These actions led to the continuing diplomatic distance between the Western nations and the Near East. The Empire is currently at war with her far eastern neighbors, protected by tall ramparts. The impregnable forces of Al-Zabi serves as the capital of the western half of the vast Empire of Aht Urhgan. The city resembles a labyrinth, with the roofs of stone buildings joining to form paths around structures built on a high level. The serpentine design seen throughout the city represents the two-headed snake, King Zahak, a symbol of the Empire. The city as a whole is broken into 3 different wards. The Commoner's Ward is a fairly new ward, housing residents who have either been not granted or have been stripped of citizenship. Beastmen attacks are a constant threat due to the district's location on the outskirts of town. Please note, in the game, this area on the map is known as Al-Zabi. The Merchants Guild is a diverse ward and is home to merchants and craftsmen who provide their services to the area's throngs of traders, mercenaries, and adventurers from foreign lands. The district also features 2 ports, one facing the inland sea to the north and another facing the open sea to the south. The Merchants Ward also serves as a western gate to the Empire. Please note that in the game, this area on the map is Whitegate. The Imperial Ward lies behind a colossal white wall that separates the district from the rest of the city. The magnificent Imperial Palace, military facilities, and residents of the Imperial family line the streets inside, but non-citizens are strictly forbidden to enter. Please note, this area is the Imperial Whitegate on the map. While citizens living in the Imperial and Merchants Ward enjoy a good standard of living, those in the Commoners Ward are often subject to constantly worsening conditions due to the constant beastmen attacks. However, thanks to the leadership of the Grand Vizier, petty crimes have been greatly reduced. Years of warfare with past enemies such as the Kingdom of Enframad and new foes such as the nations of the Far East have seen the Empire of Aht Urhgan develop somewhat a military-focused culture. The constant conflict with the beastmen forces that dominate nearby regions forced the Empire to develop a strong military force, which has come to have a major impact on everyday life of its citizens. The Aht Urhgan Empire has 5 different military units. Those units are the following: volunteer soldiers, imperial soldiers, the immortals, mercenaries, and the serpent generals. These volunteer soldiers were recruited from among the inhabitants of Al-Zabi. Their desire to protect their homeland is strong, and their morale is second to none. However, due to their lack of formal training and proper equipment, they have a tendency to falter in the heat of a battle. These Imperial soldiers receive a stipend from the Aht Urhgan Empire for their services. As a member of the Imperial Army, they possess not only quality weapons and armor, but also receive extensive training. Among their number are seasoned veterans who have been brought in from the front lines of the conflict with the Far East. The Grand Vizier directly commands this unit of elite special forces. Their original duty was to protect the Empress from harm and maintain order in the Empire. But they also participate in besieged battles under certain conditions. The Immortals use the skills learned in their rigorous Blue Mage training to command the defending army in battle and provide logistic support. Ignoring the views of her advisors, Empress Nashmera has recently ordered a large-scale recruitment of mercenaries to deal with the barbaric races inhabiting the lands that surround the imperial capital. To this end, she employed the Salahim's Sentinels mercenary company to provide support for the imperial forces. Since then, many adventurers have taken up positions as mercenaries in the Near East as an opportunity to explore the region. The Empire also hires beastmen mercenaries, particularly goblins and Kakirin. Goblins are employed only when the treasury permits, while Kakirin are usually employed under extreme circumstances. These 5 generals have been personally charged by the Empress with the defense of Al-Zabi. They are each allowed a name that corresponds with the symbol of the Empire. The imperial symbols consist of 5 serpents, each associated with an element: fire, water, earth, wind, and the heavens. Each general possesses a mirror used to open the Hall of Binding. In the next video, we will explore the sacred city of Abdullan, so please stay tuned for that. Comment down below if any of this information was new to you, or what your favorite part of Whitegate is, or tell me if you love Besieged or not in Al-Zabi. Like the video and subscribe if you want to see more and stay up to date on this series covering Final Fantasy XI and the world of Vana'diel.